It's Nigezietv production.
Spin amo, ladies, spin amo, hello. Spin all up, on the go.
Nigezietv.
Spin all up. DJ Spino, DJ Spino. DJ Spino. DJ Spino. Obama Meji. Obama Meji. DJ Spino. DJ Spino. Obama Meji. Obama Meji. This for my ladies with again.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, how are you guys doing today? Awesome. I can only get one response coming from here. How's everyone doing?
Good.
All right.
Don't waste the energy. When the time comes, you'll respond.
No, let's ginger them now. Because, I mean, some people have been here since 5 o'clock.
You don't ginger Nigerians, they ginger themselves.
So we ginger them.
When they need the ginger, they'll bring it out.
Let's ginger them here.
Well, I think the Meets Media platform is a wonderful platform. It is a great initiative because it gives people the opportunity to come out and sit with the members of the press and, you know, get to let them know what exactly they're working on at every point in time. So I think it is something that is very unique and, of course, it's something that should stay. It shouldn't go anywhere, it should stay because it's giving people opportunities to speak. It's giving people opportunities to let the media know what they're working on and what they are planning to do. So it's a good event.
The one and only Ime to come and introduce Meets Media and talk about what exactly we're doing here tonight. Can we give her a round of applause?
You're welcome to another edition of Meets Media. My name is Evan. I'm the project coordinator for Meets Media. And well, for those of us who really don't know what Meets Media is, we have to remind you that Meets Media is a monthly interactive dinner and networking circle for media professionals in Nigeria. It creates an enabling environment for communication and marketing professionals to interact with leading media organizations and how their respective companies and organizations work. The platform also gives opportunities for politicians, actors, musicians, and everyone in the entertainment industry basically to interact and share information with the media on their respective projects, achievements, ambitions, and other topical issues. Okay, so this month we are celebrating our media personality who is Mr. Femi Aderibibe, also known as Kwame. We all know him as the CEO of Nigezietv. He's a visionary in the media industry. And tonight, Meets Media celebrates his impact in the media industry. A round of applause for Mr. Femi Aderibibe. And so it's a night to network, have fun, meet with media professionals, and just have fun basically. Have a lovely evening, and I hope you have a great evening. Thank you very much, everyone. Hello.
Damn fresh on the bit.
Yeah, fresh. Itabo. Code name drum.
So as I said earlier on, we have DJ Spino in the building. We have the man who took us to Atlanta and then took us to Jamaica and brought us back to Lagos. AY in the building. And of course, we've got the very veteran broadcaster, the man that will be celebrating tonight, Mr. Femi Aderibibe, aka Kwame of Nigezietv. So moving on quickly, about what he's doing, and he's coming out to meet the media. I will just read his profile very briefly so that you guys can see that a bundle of work has been put in to his brand. And he's where he is today, not because he had a lot of money to splash around on what he's doing, but simply because he's a veteran in the industry, he knows his onions, and he's doing what a lot of people aspire to do. Veteran broadcaster and content provider, Mr. Femi Aderibigbe, popularly known as Kwame, started off as an on-air personality with OGBC2 FM. From June 1995 to March 1999. Then he moved on to become head of presentation at Star 101.5 FM from April 1999 to August 2003. In 2004, Kwame started his own media company, Virtual Media Network Limited. In 2006, he launched Nigeria's first 24-hour music and lifestyle channel, Nigezietv. Can I hear a round of applause as I'm reading? According to him, he's close to 2 decades active service in the broadcast and entertainment industry has been a roller coaster ride filled with fun, huge challenges, self-discovery, and great rewards. There are a lot more frontiers to conquer, a lot more challenges in the horizon, and a lot more rewarding experiences ahead. And I am cruising on overdrive. Those are his words. Virtual Media Network Limited are the owners and operators of premium media brands Nigezietv, Yoruba movie channel known as Orisun, Prime, and 10. They are also producers of top TV and radio shows within and outside the shores of Nigeria. Today, we celebrate Mr. Femi Aderibigbe, the Group CEO, Virtual Group, Virtual Media Network, Magic Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give him a standing ovation because he deserves one.
Legend.
This is the legend, the one and only, the man behind the music brand Nigezietv, Mr. Femi Aderibigbe, aka Kwame. I want you guys to be louder than this microphone.
That's right.
I'm scared. I got in here and I'm like, am I in the wrong place? Because for me, after all these years, it's usually the media that celebrate others, you understand? So getting to be celebrated as a media person for me is a good feeling.
In my life, one night, my life switched in one night. We be giving up.
So, sir, you're going to talk about your journey in the media industry, because a lot of us have so much to learn from you tonight. A lot.
Well, what part of the journey? It's been quite a journey. Like you rightly said, I've been here for about 21 years professionally. I started in OGBC2. That was when it was basically OGBC2 and Ray Power FM. And we've gone through Star FM, we've gone through Global Sounds, we've gone through Nigezietv, and several other experiences. It's been fun. It's been exciting. My major belief is nobody gives you any opportunity in life. You need to take it yourself. You can have a victim mentality, or you can have a victim mentality, and whatever you choose to do, at the end of the day, stays on your table. The ball is on your table. Don't blame anybody for what you did right or what you did wrong. It's all about you. I remember in 2003, 2004, I had a working capital of 25,000 naira, and that's what I started Global Sounds with. You know, and before 2006, it was already grossing about 50-60 million naira a year. You know, just one show. It redefined music videos in Nigeria, and it gave a lot of young guys the opportunity to express themselves. I'm talking about music video directors and producers. You know, so for me, basically, it's about you. It's whatever you choose to do. I see a lot of young people, and they are more stuck up on looking for a godfather or somebody that they can stand on the shoulder. Yes, you need mentors, you need people who can point you in the right direction, but the journey you have to take all by yourself. You have to take those steps by yourself, and nobody's going to take it for you, because at the end of the day, if it's rewarding, it's up to you. If it's not, it's all about you too.
Amazing Uncle Kwame. Everybody knows that name. It's a name you cannot contend with. He's a very, very great man. I mean, aside from all his successes and all the great things he has done, he's a very humble character, and someone who we all love and respect. And AY, everybody knows who AY is. Successful comedian, actor, entrepreneur. He's a great guy as well. So they're like my uncles, and we talk time to time. So it's so humbling to meet them tonight and, you know, talk to them as well.
I wanted to ask, 21 years, that's not really easy. What was your drive? Because going 21 years, you must have needed motive. What was it that kept you going all that time? Because definitely starting off, you must have had stumbling blocks, and then something must have motivated you to just continue going and going till you got to this point here. So what was that thing that kept you going?
I really don't know what the motive was, but I just knew that I wanted to be an entertainer. When I was in school, I was a rapper. I also was a dancer. Yeah, believe it or not. You know, it's not only a white that can dance. And when I got into the media, it was more out of just looking for an extra outlet to express myself. I remember when I wanted to get into HBC, it took me about a year and about 5 different auditions, you know, because I just kept going back again and again. They kept saying no, and I kept going back. Then after the 5th audition, they were like, look, what will it take for you not to come back here? Just give me that job, you'll see that. I'll be very quiet, and that's what happened. You understand? A lot of young people are drawn into the industry because they see the glamour. They see the big cars, they see the houses, they see the pictures on Instagram, but they don't realize that there's a lot of work in the background for you to get there. When I started, my salary was 1,800 naira. That's when I started in 1995. And that's it. You understand? And it's been really tough. Like I said, nobody gives you an inch. You take it. You take opportunities. I remember when I go to agencies then, I was a presenter, but I was also marketing. If I go to agencies, they ask me, can you do this? I say yes. And I go outside and make calls. Sorry, I just nearly killed myself now. How do you do this? I said I know how to do it, but I really don't know. And then I take a crash course on it, and I get it done. You understand? So you must have a vision, you must have a plan. Even if the world is crashing around you, once you go to your drawing board and you see that plan, and you see that you're moving forward towards the direction that you set for yourself, then you don't care what happens around you, you just keep going. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you.
I just want to say, when Nigezietv started up, we had Nigezietv and just Nigezietv, and some other musical stations came in. I just want to ask, sir, what has the challenge been now and then? Thank you, sir.
Question. The challenges remain the same. If you buy some equipment in 2000 and maybe 2008 or 2010, chances are that you're still using those equipment today if you maintain them properly. You understand? But human beings change every single day. So the human capital part has been, you understand, a very big issue, so to speak, because it's hard to control that part. People will always be people. If you put down rules and regulations of how to run things, people will always look for a way to circumvent them. If you say, no, do not do this, these are the rules, these are the procedures, people will look for ways. If it doesn't suit them, or if it prevents them from gaining something, they will look for ways to make sure that they break those rules. Human capital part has been a big challenge. Then access to funds definitely has also been a big challenge, so to speak. Because at a point I was talking to financiers and fund managers, not just in Nigeria, but outside Nigeria. And I found out one very interesting thing. I found out that they really don't take the Nigerian entertainment industry very seriously. Yes, they enjoy the music, they know the stars, they see, they see the glam, the glitz, they probably will take a selfie with you at an event, but really, they really don't know what you do, and they really can't quantify the value that you add to the industry, so to speak. And when they were asking questions, I got to understand that yes, we are still barely scratching the surface. We really don't take research and data seriously in this country. The guys at Alaba do not know how many CDs they sell. The guys that, the only people like the telcos and co can give you detailed analysis of how many downloads, or how many calls, or how much data was used, so to speak. But it has to permeate into a lot of other parts so that we can really have an industry and people can feed their families from this industry. So those are the things that I think we need to look into. Those are a lot of challenges we need to look into.
An entrepreneur, do you find your brand competing with content creators online with the advent of social media, where people can create content on their phones and put on Instagram, YouTube, and things like that? Do you think that some people who would ordinarily be watching any of your channels have shifted their attention towards social media?
Every day, every single day. Well, I think basically, I think that's a brilliant question. You're a lawyer, and I know lawyers are very smart. So brilliant question. I'll use one analogy. I'm telling people now that in a recession that we are right now, you look at brands like Amaka, Tantalizer, Tasty, and the rest of them. Their biggest competitors right now are not themselves. They are the bookers. You understand? They are the bookers. So a lot of them have to change pricing. They have to change how they cook stuff. They have to bring a lot more innovation in it. They have to look for how to do boli, how to bring amala into the mix and stuff like that. So the same goes for my own business, so to speak. Yes, linear TV is shrinking every single day. You understand? And social media is taking over, whether you like it or not. A smart entrepreneur just has to look for ways to be able to leverage on both at the same time, so you get the best of both worlds. And that is the strategy we are putting in place right now. And hopefully, the thing is that the success of social media is that it has given young people a voice. And since they now have a voice, they're never going to let go of that voice. It's too late to try and stifle them
from using that voice. That voice is already established and it's getting louder. So you just have to find where you can just latch on to that whole experience and be part of that revolution.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Mr. Kwame. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. As a matter of fact, it's something that I appreciate. It's something that I love. It's something that confirms the fact that hard work pays, and it's something that puts me on my toes as well to continue to work even harder.
AY is putting Nigeria on the international map, and I want us to clap for him.
That's right.
Because this guy in question
Guinness World Record holder.
AY is not playing.
Right.
He's not just doing movies and saying, oh yeah, I can act, I can do comedy, I can do this, I'm an entrepreneur. He's also setting the pace.
That's right.
For Nollywood.
That's right. That's
so
right.
let's recognize
Highest
him
grossing movie.
for highest grossing.
That's right.
movie
I think he deserves a big round of applause. I mean,
in Guinness World Book of Records.
Yes. You know,
That's the very first Nollywood movie that made it, right? Am I right? I don't know. Okay, the very first one that I am aware of, the very first one that I know of that made it to the Guinness
World
That's
Book of
right.
Records.
So,
That's right.
a round of applause for him for
A
that.
big round of applause for AY Boss. Respect, sir.
So, can we clap properly as AY gets up to come and meet the media? Because it's not easy to have somebody like
A big
this
round of
in
applause,
Ghana.
please.
It's not easy.
And of course, a big recognition, CDQ. Yes. We're two big men. Yes, sit together.
We shout out to Thomas. We finally famous. Right now, my name will not comfort. If you go by the comfort.
A round of applause.
I think because people are
AY in the building. So AY is going to be telling us a thing or two about his recent movie, A Trip to Jamaica, and he's going to be telling us a lot more. You're being casual to my French. So today, I mean.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Okay. I just want to start off by asking coordinator, presenter here to come up with the first question. You just want me to tell you about the trip to Jamaica? Was that a question?
No, not only about AY.
Okay. I just want
you know what? Let me tell you something about people like AY. You're like an onion with many layers. So you're going to start off by telling us about AY, the brand, the AY marketing brand. Then you move, you know, as you're peeling the first layer of the onion, that's AY. Then you move to the second layer, the other things that we need to do. You just keep digging.
You know, we just talked about the social media age, and it's very easy to find out anything you need to know about anyone. I am usually not very comfortable, talking about myself. So I think it's much more important if we could employ the services of Google to just find out who you is. Nobody, you have some other questions. Okay, what do you want to hear? That AY is the start of the media.
Okay, so this is a talk show, right?
Okay, good.
We've moved away from mixed media.
All right.
It's a talk show.
Let's go.
So today we have the one and only AY Martin here, and he's going to be talking about himself and his journey to the entrepreneurial world. So AY, how did it all start for you?
Well, it started way back in Delta State University, where I used to organize the campus beauty pageant. And from organizing the campus beauty pageant, I moved on to organizing the campus awards night. And after school, I decided to come to Lagos, not by myself. I gained that invitation, very special invitation by the king of comedy, Ali Baba, who came for one of my events. and I was very, very impressed. And he said to me, I think somebody like you can function very well in Lagos. Why don't you just come to Lagos and make yourself useful? I followed that. I honored the invitation. I came to Lagos. I started off by being a personal assistant. And from being a personal assistant, I became his event manager. From being his event manager, I cut my teeth in the business of stand-up comedy. That happened in 2005 and started professionally in 2006. And here we have today, this is AY, the stand-up comedian. And of course, AY, the actor, AY, the movie maker, AY, the pure water seller. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for him. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a man I call 10 because he's all about the number 10 and he will be telling us why. I know why, but you guys will get to know why. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for a man that I call the Cap, because we all know him as the Cap, and his name is DJ Spino. DJ, please give us some skits. Where's our DJ?
Nobody comfort, say I sell my song. Oh, you show me the receipt, oh, finally famous. Be the back for the dormant. I go bada, oh, mona, oh, leva.
I didn't hear that round of applause. A round of applause for DJ Spino.
Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning, good night. How are you guys doing? Hello. I'm so tensed up. I'm not usually around this environment. You know, when you see DJs, you know, it's all about turn up. Everybody's looking so serious. If you're having a good time, let me know anything here. You guys calm down. This place looks like a bus. Big shout out to, first and foremost, a big round of applause for the organizers of this event. A big round of applause. I think this is very, very important. This is very, very good for our industry and for what we do. So fans can get to understand beyond what they see on TV. I'm very, very privileged to be sitting right next to Mr. Kwame and my big man, Uncle Ewa. Please give these two gentlemen a round of applause. Now, DJ Spino, my real name is Shoda Molawiche. I'm a DJ, I'm a producer, I'm a simple guy, I'm a very African man. I speak African, I have H factor, what else? I love music, I play music from hip-hop, R&B, dancehall. I DJ at birthdays, I don't go to funerals. It's all about good vibes for me. I started DJing in 2003. I didn't get professional until about probably 4 years after. I'm still building the professional aspect as we speak. I love DJing. I read electronics engineering in university. Working on my master's in telecommunications right now. I released my first individual album in 2015, titled My Story. Please buy, grow Nigeria, buy Nigeria. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a very good opportunity because when three good heads get to meet, definitely there's going to be something more positive that will come out aftermath, you know? So I think it's a very good one, and I know they have something much better than when they put their heads together, bring idea, something good is going to come up. So I think it's a very good one.
Well, the default, what do you call it? The default answer is, oh, now God, oh, you understand? And yes, definitely it is God, but also you need to play your part, you understand? You need to be focused, you need to keep that vision alive, you understand? Because things will happen every day that will test that vision, that will test your courage, that will make you want to give up. You know, there are times that I'm like, hey, can I continue this? You understand? Because everything looks so cloudy, but then you wake up in the morning and you reset your counter back to 0000 and you're out there again, making it happen all over again. You understand? So there are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days, but what you should know is that none of them will last the good days sometimes will turn to bad days. Some bad days will turn to good days. You understand? But you should stay focused. You should stay persistent, and you should retain that courage.
So Kwame, this is your cake. We're just going to flank you. DJ Spino, see your part here.
Miss Nigeria, USA, can you join us, please? They didn't invite me, but me on station.
To retire now. Oh, yeah, Caroline. Oh, you want me see you hard to find. Maybe don't waste your time.
On the count of 3, we will cut this beautiful cake. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Getting to host this edition of MITS Media has been very, very wonderful. And I think it has been even more special and more beautiful because of the people who we actually came out to meet tonight. People like AY, Makun, DJ Spino, Mr. Kwame. These are people that I actually learned from. I look at them from the other side, and then getting to see them in person and interact with them, and even hosting, moderating, has been an eye-opener. I'm even more motivated to do more to make my dreams come true.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's high time that we'll do more of this. And big shout out to the organizers of this. And I'm glad that this is happening.
Let's do this. This is the broad award. We're presenting it to a great man, and the great man is presenting it to him. So, Uncle, you speak.
On behalf of MITS Media, we're presenting this award, broad award, for outstanding achievement to Mr. Femi Aderibigbe, aka Kwame.
I'd like to thank my mom. but seriously though, sure. When your colleagues start recognizing you, that is probably one of the greatest honors you can ever get. I've been here about 21 years doing this same thing, and this is the first time that media guys, we like to beef each other a lot. The media guys will sit down with other media guys and say, let us celebrate you, let us honor you. And for that, I'm really, really, actually grateful. Thank
you.